Hey guys, it's Joey from the Just Your Average Joey channel. It's been a while since I've posted on here. Really haven't had that much to say, certainly nothing that important. And I don't know that tonight's going to be any different, but I wanted to share with you something that I use on a daily basis, and they seem to be all the rage right now. And I'm talking about protein powders, protein shakes. And it could be that you are simply trying to eat healthier. Maybe you're like me and you're not a big breakfast eater, so I use them as a meal replacement on occasion. I've even used them to replace a lunch before. And quite often I will use them as an afternoon snack. They're rather filling. But the problem with protein shakes is it's so hard to find one that tastes good, especially if you're trying to buy them in a local grocery store or a local nutritional store. Let's face it, most of them taste really bad. So I have found one that really is the best of all worlds, and I've been using it now for a couple of years. And before I tell you about it, I want to say that I'm not getting paid for this. This is not an endorsement of the company. It's just that I happened upon this a couple of years ago because I was looking for a good protein shake that tastes good and gave me the nutritional value. A lot of these companies will be very misleading about the nutritional value in their protein shakes. And if you do find one that tastes good, a lot of times they've gone in and they've added extra sugars, which kicks up that carbohydrate content. They've added extra fat. So you're really defeating the purpose. I mean, you might as well go out and get a regular milkshake because by the time you're finished, you're getting about the same nutritional value. So a couple years ago, I happened up on this brand, and it is from the company Dymatize Nutrition, and it is the ISO 100, which is the 100% whey protein isolate. That's what you're looking for, 100% whey protein isolate. I know my lighting is still quite amateur. You know, if I continue to do these, I may invest in a decent camera rather than trying to use one here on my laptop, but you know, it is what it is. But this is from Dymatize Nutrition. It's the 100% whey protein isolate. What that means is this is the purest form of whey protein that you can get. It has something to do with the way it's filtered, and this is going to be the one that's packed with the most nutritional value. So I'm going to give you those nutritional values in just a moment, but this offers two things, the bang for your buck, so to speak. First and foremost, it's the flavor. I mean, let's face it, they've got to taste good before you're going to stick with it, right? This offers such a wide array of flavors. You're going to be hard pressed to find at least one that you know, do not like. So this happens to be the gourmet chocolate, which is one of my favorites. I mean, who wouldn't like that? But they have so many more flavors. They, you know, a fudge brownie, they have peanut butter, vanilla, strawberries and cream, orange dreamsicle, birthday cake, cinnamon roll. I could go on and on. There's more. I haven't tried all of them, obviously, but I've tried about 4 or 5, and every one I've tried has been outstanding. Now, you can mix this with milk, or you can mix it with water. Usually for breakfast, the first one that I have, I mix with milk, skim milk. It's you know, quite filling when you do it that way. But then when I have another one later in the day, I will generally mix it with water. And the reason is when you mix these with milk, and either way it tastes great, either with the water or with the milk. But when you mix it with milk, you got to realize that, you know, you could be adding, well, all milk has carbohydrates in it, but you could be adding some extra fat as well, depending on which percentage of milk you use. Now, I mix mine with skim milk, which is 0 grams of fat, but for 10 ounces of milk, which I always make a 10-ounce shake, with skim milk, that's going to be somewhere between 9 and 13 grams of carbohydrates, in addition to what's in the scoop of powder that you use. So 1 scoop is the serving size on this. A scoop is included with this plastic scoop. You usually have to dig around for it. Mine seems to always be settled here in the middle somewhere, so I have to shake it till I can get to it. I'm not sure why that happens, other than it probably just settles over time. But 1 scoop is the serving size on this. Now, that's all the way up to the top of the scoop. Let me tell you what you're going to get in 1 scoop. 1 scoop of protein powder is 110 calories. That's nothing. The total fat is 0.5 grams of fat. That's a half a gram of fat. That's nothing. Total carbohydrates, 2 grams of carbohydrates. And, you know, you can have like, what, 60 grams a day, maybe a little bit more. Some people limit it to less than that. But 2 grams of carbohydrates, that's 1 gram of sugar per scoop. Okay? Now, for those of you that are weight loss patients and you have to get in a certain amount of protein each day, so you would be using this as a supplement to that, 1 scoop of this protein powder is 25 grams of fat. Now, I always use 2 scoops per shake, so that would be 50 grams of fat right there, and or of protein, I should say, in just 1 shake. So I know that most weight loss patients have to have, they aim for at least 90 grams of protein a day. Some of them, it's as high as 175 that they have to get in, depending on what kind of surgery they've had. So this will definitely get you in the ballpark with your protein intake each day. So this, again, is the best of both worlds. It gives you the flavor, and it also gives you the nutritional value that you are looking for. Now, let me say this about this powder. You are not going to be able to find this in a local grocery store like a Walmart or a Kroger, and you're not even going to be able to find it in a local nutritional store. I haven't seen it. So I get this online from a place called allstarhealth.com. It's basically an online nutritional store. But you could Google this and probably find other places if you wanted to compare prices. Amazon may carry it. I'm sure they probably do. I haven't checked. But I get mine from All Star Health. This comes in a 5-pound canister. That's what this is. It also comes in a 10-pound. It's not a canister. It comes in like a cardboard box. And inside that box, the powder's inside a huge, thick Ziploc baggie. And then depending on what flavor you choose, it may come in a 2 or 2.5 pound canister. Not all the flavors do. I think gourmet chocolate is one that does, but not all the flavors do. So, but they all come in a 5-pound or a 10-pound. Now, back to the carbohydrates, depending on what flavor that you choose, some of them only have 1 gram of carbohydrate. The most that any of them have is 2 grams of carbohydrates, but some of them only have 1. The cookies and cream is an example of one that only has 1 gram of carbohydrates. So this definitely gives you the flavor and the nutritional value that you would be looking for. Again, a lot of companies will be very misleading with their nutritional value. They'll even lead you to believe that you're getting more protein, and you're really not. You're not even getting close to what they're leading you to believe you're getting. So you've got to be very aware of the label on the back to see what is the nutritional value of this product. So if you're looking for a good protein powder, I urge you to try this. I was in the same boat a couple of years ago. I could not find a protein powder that tasted good, especially over the counter. So I just happened upon this, and I've stuck with it ever since. The flavors that I've tried, I've thoroughly enjoyed. I haven't tried them all, and I'm really not interested in trying them all because I've found about 3 or 4 that I really like, and so I stick with those. Sometimes for breakfast, I will add, you're going to laugh at this, I know it sounds horrible, instant coffee, instant. But trust me, it is all well in the end. Those of you that like cappuccinos or lattes, that little bit of instant coffee sprinkled in there absolutely gives it a good kick. So they're good without that, but I'm just telling you that's something that I do. So if you're looking for a good protein powder, give this a try. If you do like it, if you do try it, leave me a comment down there in the comment section. If you don't like it, you can still leave me a comment. And if you like what you saw tonight, please hit the subscribe button down there, and I hope to see you again. Thanks for watching.